WWE tonight did a few intriguing things, and on the other hand, they did a bunch of things that just fell flat. Monday Night Raw, overall, as usual, the show sucked. I'm going to be honest with you. The show was not entertaining, intriguing by any sense of the word. Not really. Next week, the show will be better. It has Shawn Michaels on it. I'm sure we'll probably see The Undertaker by surprise, and I'm sure Triple H will be there as well. Not announced for the other two, but Shawn Michaels is. And here lately, they have put on some really good segments. Now, this week, wrestling fans, on Monday Night Raw, they did some teases. Dean Ambrose heel turn. Drew McIntyre getting in his mind about him being Dolph Ziggler's puppet. Dolph Ziggler's Diesel, Shawn Michaels and Diesel of the 90s. Now, not only that, but we also saw something that really didn't make any sense because WWE has not given us a big reason to care about this tag team a whole lot, but I appreciate what they've done tonight. I do. Because you have stuck somebody else in the main event spotlight. And I'm going to dive into that in just a little bit. But first off, you all know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell, like and share this video, leave a comment below. It is all much appreciated. And go to Facebook and Twitter also at 2007Webby and follow me there. You can tweet along with me in comments during the shows because I'm always tweeting my reactions to what's going on during Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, etc. All right there for you on Facebook and Twitter. Plus, there are all the other posts that I put on those websites. Be much appreciated. So join me on this journey. Now, Monday Night Raw. Outside of Dean Ambrose, Drew McIntyre, that little bitty segment, and the tag team matchup, show really wasn't much. Not really. It didn't really have anything to sink our teeth into. So the biggest portion of this review, I'm telling you now, is going to be focused around Dean Ambrose and his heel turn, which is coming, wrestling fans. They're not just doing this for no reason at all. Trust me. Now, they didn't pull the trigger on it tonight because they're not going to screw up the Super Show 6-man tag team match. They're not going to do that. It's not time yet. But a lot of the things that Dolph Ziggler said is true. A lot of things that Dolph Ziggler said about Dean Ambrose is 100% true, and Drew McIntyre for that matter about Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose just being used. You know, where is Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns when Dean Ambrose needs help? You know, but Dean Ambrose is always there for them. Dean Ambrose doesn't have a championship. However, they have titles. They have the Intercontinental and Universal Championship. Didn't take Seth Rollins very long to get a tag team partner once Dean Ambrose got put on the shelf when he got injured. Almost immediately, Jason Jordan, bam, right in. All different types of things. Dolph Ziggler was naming off was exactly correct. Right on the money. Getting into the mind of Dean Ambrose tonight. Now, we've discussed this before. Dean Ambrose has a more heel look to him. He does. I mean, he does. If you look at Dean Ambrose right now compared to when he was on the roster before he got hurt, complete change. And the next thing that needs to change is his character. Heel. Now, as far as Drew McIntyre is concerned, no sense in diving too much into that because we all know everything that Seth Rollins said about Drew McIntyre is 100% factual as well. Dolph Ziggler always kind of using Drew McIntyre. McIntyre always picking up the victories, carrying Ziggler in the back. Now, I like the team. I like the pair, but kind of makes sense here. And Ziggler is the one that's getting most of the glory in the tag team right now. However, in the main event, we saw Authors of Pain. Authors of Pain as Baron Corbin's tag team partners to take on the Shield. Now, has WWE really given us a reason to care about them as far as main event is concerned? Of course not. Absolutely not. They have floated around back and forth, changing finishing moves, getting different managers, so on and so forth. Authors of Pain have been wasting away again on Monday Night Raw. And then all of a sudden, they win a couple matches against jobbers, and bam, they're in the main event. Now, I appreciate that they're in the main event. It's something different. It's something fresh. You're building up talent by doing that. They put on a good outing against the Shield. They weren't completely buried against the Shield. Baron Corbin took the pinfall against the Shield in this match. I appreciate what they did tonight. But case in point about WWE not giving us a reason to care, sitting with my friend watching Raw tonight, he leans back and he says, AOP? Why do we have to watch this boring tag team? WWE Creative. You've done it. You did that to him. So, see where it goes from here. I hope they build onto it. But then, of course, Shield gets the victory, and Dean Ambrose chooses to go back with the Shield. When will he turn? Remains to be seen, but I see it coming. They're not just doing this for a 1 week storyline. Trust me. What else did we see on Monday Night Raw tonight? Well, we saw Super Show in Australia come to life on Monday Night Raw. Yes, we did. And I can tell you that I didn't watch it. I went to town, got some stuff done, came back, and I watched the rest of the show. I had absolutely zero interest in watching the Bellas and Natalia take on the Riot Squad. You might as well put Ronda Rousey in Natalia's place, and you had Super Show. I have no interest in that. Some of you might have interest in that, but you're pretty much giving away what we're going to see at the Super Show, WWE. So, what's the use in watching it? There's not. Speaking of which, next week, Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott. Prepare for a massacre, as Ronda Rousey will tear through Ruby Riott and probably the Riot Squad as well. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, other than that, not really a whole lot happened. You know, Finn Balor versus Shanti Jinder Mahal. Finn Balor picks up the victory. They're pretty much just building with this mixed match challenge. That's what all this was. Finn Balor and Bayley, Jinder Mahal, and Alicia Fox. They're pretty much just building with that. But Finn Balor picks up the victory. Smiley Finn and Inner Peace Jinder. Connor's Cure, they came, and WWE presented Connor's Cure with a $200,000 check. Good job, WWE. Glad you support these organizations. It's a good cause. I'm glad you're helping out these causes. The Kevin Owens Show. Making fun of Leo Rush. This is all building towards Super Show when John Cena and Bobby Lashley is taking on KO and Elias. Okay, look, I think Leo Rush and Kevin Owens and Elias, that them going back and forth has been kind of entertaining, quite frankly. You know, their promo skills have been pretty entertaining building up this matchup. It's given Bobby Lashley a different light, honestly, because Bobby Lashley coming out by himself is just kind of bland, boring, dull. And with him being with Leo Rush, gives him something fresh. So if they continue on with that and they keep that going, that's cool. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But my guess is, come the Super Show, John Cena and Bobby Lashley will be victorious. But Bobby Lashley beats Elias in their match tonight with some funny tactics going on, running around the ring. Kevin Owens chasing Leo Rush and Elias chasing him. And finally, Kevin Owens just runs into Bobby Lashley, and that's what causes the DQ. And honestly, that was pretty much Monday Night Raw. They did a little promo about The Undertaker and Triple H last time ever. Other than that, not too much happened. So, as a whole, the show really kind of sucked. But it had some things in it that we can look forward to. Dean Ambrose's heel turn, which is coming. Their teases then. In the main event, Roman Reigns tagged himself in and picked up the victory. That alone, is just going to add more into getting under the skin of Dean Ambrose. Keep that in mind. And you could tell that bothered him before he went back to the Shield. Keep that in mind, wrestling fans. If you have DVR, go back and watch that at the end of that main event match. Kind of picked up on that. But other than that, nothing really happened on Monday Night Raw tonight. So, hope you enjoyed this review. Tomorrow, just to let you all know, I got some wisdom teeth coming out. So, if the SmackDown Live review does not come out tomorrow, that is why. And if it does, and I am not in the best of happy, jolly, go lucky moods when I'm doing it, or if I'm not in a big upbeat, that is why. Because I'm getting a couple wisdom teeth taken out tomorrow. But just want to fill you in on that in case SmackDown Live review does not come out tomorrow. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this review. And if SmackDown Live review doesn't come out tomorrow, it will come out on Wednesday for sure. Just to let you know. But until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.